everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming Aaron's 4-week, or actually technically 1 month, baby update. I can't believe you're already a month, mister. There's a lot to talk about and I'm going to just jump right in. First of all, I hope this video isn't blurry. I've been trying all morning to get this camera to focus and it just won't. So I hope it's okay. But yes, I'm going to jump right in. Just to start, his weight, he was at the doctor's and his weight is 11 pounds now. So he's been gaining almost a pound a week, which is kind of crazy. They're really surprised with that. And he's also 24 inches long, so he's been gaining almost an inch a week as well. So this little guy's growing very quick. He does like to eat. He's drinking around 110 to 120 mils a day, or not a day, a feeding, which is around every 2 hours. Sometimes every 1 hour. He does like to eat a lot. I mentioned in my postpartum update that about breastfeeding and how it's not been going well because of his tongue and lip tie and his bad latch and my low milk supply. Is just breastfeeding didn't work out. He just wouldn't stay on the breast. My milk supply dropped so low that there was hardly any milk. I was getting like at one point like 8 mils per side. It picked up after that, but that's all I was getting. He was getting really frustrated, so it just didn't really work out. We started giving him the bottle, and then I was pumping, but because I have 2 kids, pumping and then having to feed them afterwards, it's just been really hard. So my milk supply dropped even lower, and now I've been weaning myself off the pump because I haven't found time to pump and take care of both kids at the same time. Hi! So he's basically getting just formula. I'm weaning myself, so I'm getting about 60 to 80 mils a day now. So I give that to him, obviously. But other than that, it's formula. So yes, hi, mister. He's getting pretty much formula, and it's like I said, it's 110 to 120 mils of feeding. So he does like to eat. What else did I want to mention to you guys? Oh yeah, so he also has, before I touch on his routine and personality and everything else, he does have a sacral dimple, which I am honestly not really too sure what it is still. I've Googled it, I've talked to doctors, and I'm still not like clear on what it is. So if you guys know what it is, comment below, let me know. But from what I understand, if there's a little tuft of hair, of fur in the dimple, it could be a sign of spina bifida. If it's not that, then they said something to do with his spine not being complete or his neural tube not being fully closed or something. And then the doctor did mention something about him getting an infection if he poops. So I'm not really sure where the infection would come from, what would happen. I don't really understand any of it, to be honest, and I've asked for clarification and they really didn't clarify. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I love you so much, my little puppy. So, yeah, I'm not really too sure. What else? Yeah, he has an ultrasound in a few days, so I will update you guys once he gets that. They're giving him an ultrasound. They want to just take a look at his spine and all that. So I will let you guys know what goes on with that. The doctor looked at him and he said he wasn't really too concerned. It didn't seem like that bad of a dimple. So we'll see. I really don't understand what it is at all. I'm not sure if there is a problem, if there'll be surgery involved or what, really. Yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know about that. In terms of his personality, he's definitely coming through. You can see it. He's a really feisty guy, but when he's hungry. But other than that, he seems very patient and like he kind of seems like the opposite of John. John was always very much more feisty and I don't even know, he was such a good baby, but he seemed more hyper and I don't know, outgoing. This guy seems more calm and relaxed and reserved, except when he's hungry. Then he's like, where's the food, where's the food? But yeah, he's really sweet. So he's honestly such a good baby. Yeah, only when he's hungry he cries, which I will feed you right now. Yeah, when he's hungry, he does cry. But other than that, he's wide awake, happy, satisfied, just lying down and looking around and is happy until he's hungry again. We are so blessed to have 2 good boys. Honestly, I'm so thankful. He loves his little pacifier, so we do give him the Webinub or the regular pacifier, usually when he's trying to sleep. Other than that, I don't really like to give it to him. But when he's sleeping, he does definitely like it. It helps him calm down. And I guess he likes it because he doesn't really get, the comfort nursing on me anymore. He used to use me a lot as a pacifier when he did nurse. And now he doesn't get me anymore, so I think that's why he likes the pacifier. Hey, mister. He's really fussy now because he does have to poop. He's stressing. Actually, talking about poop real quick. He does have a hard time pooping. I talked to the midwives about it, and they said it's totally normal, but like he honestly will squeeze sometimes for like an hour straight and nothing comes out. And they're like, and it's not because of formula, because I know sometimes babies have a hard time transitioning to formula, but he was like this since day one at the hospital when he was strictly on breast milk. And he had pretty much strictly breast milk for almost 2 weeks. So I know it's not the formula, but I don't know what it is. He just honestly stresses so much. It's kind of sad. But I'm going to talk about his routine really quick. I don't want this video to be super long, but I do want to get everything in. He is on a very good routine. I'm pretty happy. Obviously, he doesn't sleep through the night, and I can't wait for that day to come. But for now, it's on a good routine. So he goes to bed at 9 o'clock. And what we do for that, for his nighttime routine, is we just, every other day he gets a bath. We don't do every day because it's too much with 2 kids now. But every other day he gets a bath. And then we change him, obviously. And we will feed him, burp him, swaddle him. And then we lie him in his bassinet, which is right beside our bed. He likes his white noise, so we turn on like a little, he has like a little stuffed animal that has like white noises, so we turn that on for him, and we give him a pacifier, and he puts himself to bed in the bassinet. So we always put him in there when he's awake, and what that does is it trains him to be able to fall asleep on his own, and we did that with John, and it was the best thing ever, because he never relied on us to put him to sleep fully, so we put him in there when he's getting drowsy, and he just goes to bed on his own. So he always sleeps for about 3 to 3.5 hours. And then he usually wakes up around 12:30 for his first feeding. So we will unswaddle him, let him stretch. While he's stretching, we feed him a bottle and then change his diaper if he needs it. If not, we just swaddle him back up and put him in his bassinet after he gets a burp. And it usually takes about half hour for that, 25 minutes to half hour. So by 1-ish, he's back in his bed sleeping again for another 3 hours. So around 4:30, he wakes up and the same thing happens again. And then by 5, he's back in bed. At 5, he usually gives us only a 2-hour stretch, so he'll wake up around 7-ish, sometimes even 6:30, sometimes it's only an hour and a half, and he eats another bottle, goes back to bed after the same routine, and this time he only sleeps an hour and wakes up at 8, and it's good because John wakes up at 8 too, and so do we, so everybody wakes up at 8, which is kind of nice. And then he will stay up usually for an hour, so about till 9, and then he goes back for his first nap in the morning. And that's usually an hour to 2 hours, depending on how loud John is being, while he's napping. So he'll sleep for that long, and then he wakes up, and he'll be up until 12. So at around 11:30, I feed both boys lunch, change both boys, do all that. I swaddle Aaron up, and I put John and Aaron down for their naps at 12, and they always sleep at 12 together, which is really nice because then I get a nice 2-hour stretch without any kids, because John sleeps 2 hours, Aaron will sleep 3 for this nap, so I get 3 hours without Aaron. Which is nice. I do get an hour then with John to spend bonding and stuff without, Aaron in the way. Not that you're ever in the way, but so yeah, then he will wake up at around 3, and then he's usually stays up until about 5:30. At 5:30, he takes a nap for about an hour to an hour and a half. Usually he's up by 6:30 to 7, and then he stays awake, and he goes for his final nighttime, like bed at 9. And in between that, we play, we do tummy time, we sing. I like to wear him a lot, so if I'm cooking or something and he's awake, I wear him in the Moby wrap, and he absolutely loves it. Instantly, he will fall asleep on my chest. He really loves snuggling up close, and sometimes I'll even like unzip my top or something and let him sleep right on me, so we're kind of doing a little bit of skin to skin. It's been so cold lately, so we haven't been able to do much of that, but I do try to get skin to skin in as much as I can. And yeah, he's honestly so fun. He does like his tummy time too, and yeah, so that's his basic routine. So, I'm trying to think of what else there's to cover. I don't have like a list or whatever, but I do want to get everything in. He was jaundiced, but it's obviously all gone now. Now that he's on basically strictly formula, the doctor says I don't have to give him vitamin D drops anymore, so he's not getting that. What else? He's, like I said, he's just being, like, he's such a good baby. He's gonna have his 6-week checkup. 6-week checkup in 2-ish weeks. He's a month old now, so a little less than 2 weeks, and I will update you guys on that if there's anything like serious to update you guys on. Otherwise, I'll just do his 2-month update. Okay, so just another thing I wanted to mention is just how strong he is. I remember right when he was born, they put him on my chest at the hospital, and the first thing he did was lifted up his head and looked around the room. And I remember the midwives and all of us were just like, oh my goodness, like he's a few seconds old and he's lifting up his head, and he held it up for a while. That's water. Yeah, that's just water, don't worry. There's so much condensation on the window because it's freezing cold out. It's like -30 with the wind chill right now. So the condensation from the heat in the room is all over the place and it's just dripping. But no big. Yeah, so he's even stronger now, and he lifts up his head for a solid couple minutes, and he'll just turn and look around the room like he's honestly like a big baby. You don't need to support him, which we do support him, but I'm just like, I can't believe how strong he is. And he tries to sit up now already, like from a lying position. He will try to sit up, and he's using his abs and everything, and it's kind of crazy. I remember John was like that too. They were both very strong. And another thing that he does, which is kind of crazy, is he rolls over halfway already. So he won't go from his back to his tummy, but he goes from his back to either side, like so easily and all the time. And it's kind of impressive because they're not really supposed to be doing any kind of movement at all, you know, for at least another few weeks. But now I'm kind of getting worried. Like, I'm like, when do I know to stop, like, leaving him alone on the couch? So yeah, for me, I'm like putting lots of pillows around him and stuff all the time now, just because I don't know one day, if he's this strong already, one day he's just gonna start rolling over on me. But yeah, he's such a good baby. One thing I do want to add, like I kind of did say, but he does love to snuggle. So anytime you're holding him and you snuggle, instantly he will fall asleep, and it's really precious. He's such a snuggle bug. And I'm just trying to enjoy it while it lasts, because I know one day he's not gonna want to snuggle anymore. But he is such a sweet pea, and he hasn't really been losing much hair. I'm looking at his head right now. He hasn't lost too much. He didn't really have a ton to begin with. I mean, a lot of you guys think he did have a lot, but I guess compared to, you know, some of your kids, it might seem like a lot. But compared to John and the babies in our family, he's considered almost bald. Which, I mean, he does got a lot of hair going on, but to us, it's like, oh my goodness, he's bald. So hasn't really lost much. There's not really any cradle cap or anything like that. He is still flaking a little bit on his legs, like some skin. So we're just lotioning him up. And for bum rashes, he doesn't have any bum rashes. We still put like the organic cornstarch on him, or it's the Weleda Calendula cream, diaper rash cream. That's all we use, but he doesn't really have a bum rash. Another thing that I just want to say is that he is in size 2 diapers already. He fits into size 1, but they're getting pretty snug, so we started buying size 2. Because I don't want to buy another pack of size 1 and he outgrows it, and then I'm left with all these diapers again, because I still have tons from John. So we just started buying size 2, and he fits in it really well, which is kind of scary already. And he is wearing 3-month clothing now, because he never fit into newborn, ever. So he's into 3-month clothing. So that is all I can think of. I don't really have much more, I don't think, to update you guys on. If I forgot something or something big and you guys want to know, comment below. I will answer in the description. But that's all I could think of. And yeah, he's such an angel. We are adjusting and so in love with him, and he's adjusting to his brother. He's such a tough kid. John will come in and like squeeze him or like pinch him because he thinks he's so cute, and Aaron just takes it. And like, I'm so amazed with this little guy. He's such an easy baby, and we are so in love. My entire family's in love. Look at this little guy. We did get him christened 2 weeks after he was born. I forgot to mention that. So he's baptized, and a solid boy. Like, he honestly, guys, you guys, I can't tell, but he, like, probably in this frame, but he doesn't look tiny. Like, when you're holding him, he's honestly so big. He does not feel like a newborn anymore. He's not even floppy like a newborn anymore. Like, he's always stretched out. Look at this. He's so big. We are in love. Yes, we are. We're in love. We're in love. We're in love. He will smile. I don't know if I talked about this or not, but he honestly loves to chat. He will look at you and he will have a long conversation with you. He says la, agu. He started talking at 3 months. He says, what's the other words? La, agu. He said hi and oh. Those are his words, and he uses them very often. Like, if you look at him and just talk to him, he talks back. Another thing that I didn't mention, I don't think, is that at 3 weeks as well, he started smiling. And I know people say, like, they don't smile until around 6 weeks, like, intentionally, but these are intentional. If you look at him, talk to him, and smile, he will give you a smile every time. He's given everybody in my family smiles every time I talk to him, and it's the sweetest, most precious thing, because he's such a nice puppy. Okay, that is all I had to say. I think I covered it all. I'm going to give you one last look at this little jelly bean. Oh, come here. Say hi, I'm such a cute little puppy. I'm a puppy and I lick everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if I left anything out, comment below, let me know. I will be doing his 2-month update in a few weeks. Sorry this took me so long to get out. I was sick the past few days, very sick with the flu, vomiting and everything. So as you can see, I didn't have a chance to film. So I'm getting it out to you guys now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will talk to you in our next one. Bye!